The old folks in Hollow Creek used to say, "When the moon bleeds, the shadows whisper." They weren't just telling tall tales to spook the kids. There's a darkness in this town, a history that stains the soil deeper than any farmer's plow can reach. My name is Elias Thorne, and I was born in the shadow of these very woods. I've spent my life piecing together the chilling puzzle of Hollow Creek, and it all comes back to one event: the blood moon. It doesn't happen often, maybe once a generation, but when it does, the night isn't just dark, it's hungry. The first recorded incident was back in 1788. A whole settlement, the original founders of Hollow Creek, vanished without a trace. All that was left was a journal, its pages filled with frantic scribbles about a crimson eye in the sky and figures that walked between the trees. The final entry? Just 2 words. It sees. The official story is that they succumbed to a harsh winter or moved on. But we locals know the truth. Every time the blood moon graces our sky, someone disappears. In 1892, it was the miller's 3 daughters. In 1956, a group of teenagers who dared each other to camp by the creek. The pattern is undeniable, a macabre rhythm that the town tries desperately to ignore. They board their windows, lock their doors, and pretend the world outside has simply gone quiet for a night. I started digging deeper, sifting through dusty town archives and forgotten family Bibles. What I found was a connection, a single thread tying all the disappearances together. Every victim was drawn to the creek, to the very spot where the town was founded. It's as if something calls to them, a siren's song only they can hear, amplified by the lunar glow. They say the water in Hollow Creek runs red on that night, not with clay, but with a memory of what it has taken. They call me obsessed, a fool chasing ghost stories. But I've seen things in those woods, fleeting shapes in my peripheral vision that defy explanation. I've heard whispers on the wind that sound like my own name. The next blood moon is tonight. The air is already thick with a strange energy, a low hum that vibrates right in your bones. I'm not boarding my windows. I'm not locking my door. I'm going down to the creek. I have my grandfather's old silver locket, a camera, and a notebook. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I'm next. But someone has to face the shadows and bring the truth into the light. Someone has to find out what really happens when the moon bleeds over Hollow Creek. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Hollow Creek's mystery. If you're intrigued by tales of the unexplained and local legends, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss what happens next. Stay safe and always question the shadows.